Raising Cane's files lawsuit as landlord tries to evict them for chicken smell. Now, for those of you who have been living under a rock and don't know what Raising Cane's is.
Wow. It may not be in every community, Frances.
Okay.
They don't have to just be not plugged in.
Okay.
Maybe they're not in every community.
Raising Cane's is for me, one of the best ideas ever to happen.
Wow. Like space travel good? Like
better than space travel, because some genius said, I don't need all that chicken. I just need the tenders.
Wow. Okay.
Okay? That's all you need.
So you it's just chicken tenders?
It's just chicken tenders.
You don't have no full pieces?
Ain't no full pieces. You can get a sandwich of chicken tenders.
Bread with chicken tenders?
Bread. This is what a Raising Cane's meal. You can get a 3-piece, 4-piece, I think a 6 and an 8. So it has fries, coleslaw, and a piece of Texas toast. And it comes with a sauce that is kind of like a bang bang sauce, but not spicy.
Okay. I am sort of having a hard time with how well you seem to know this menu. And it just seems like this is a part of your life that I was not aware of.
That's because this is very new. I had my first Raising Cane's I think in December of 2025, recently. And because my daughter was like, oh, it's the big thing.
Where is there one?
In Davis. There's one on Sunset here in the city.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Okay.
I've heard of Raising Cane's, but I haven't been to one.
So it's the thing that all the college kids are way, way, way into.
Is it cheap?
It's cheaper than I think McDonald's, it feels like. No, I mean, like a 3 or 4 piece is about $13-14.
Let me tell you, the fast food now is, you're 2 people, $30.
Easy.
I mean, and that's if you don't do anything fancy.
I'm at the point where I have started making my own pizzas at home.
Oh, pizza. We're at the point with pizza where you need to file for financial aid. I called my bank and was like, can we talk about a future where I order a pizza?
Exactly.
How do I plan for that? Raising Cane's has filed this lawsuit because this Boston landlord is attempting to evict them from a Back Bay neighborhood over complaints that the location smells like chicken fingers. Now, I have a question. Do they serve anything else at Raising Cane's?
No.
So when Raising Cane's came to building owner and said, hey, we want to rent your space for a Raising Cane's, not for the offices, but for a Raising Cane's where we make this chicken and serve it.
Right.
And the landlord said, cool.
Right.
I'm trying to understand how you can be surprised, shocked, and dismayed that it smelled like chicken fingers.
You mean that Angela, are you questioning whether or not the chicken establishment would make a chicken smell? And here's the thing. They have a lease. They signed a lease in 2022 inside of a roughly 100-year-old building. And that lease runs through 2037. So the chain said that this, a new second floor office that they kind of, they brought these tenants into on the property. They raised the concerns about what they described as an offensive odor. Now, I've never walked into the Raising Cane's. I've always sent Tom, okay, to bring it back.
So you don't know.
I don't know about
what it's supposed to smell. Well, I mean, I don't think it could. I mean, it smells like chicken, which if you had to smell it 24/7 might be offensive. Right. I'm not doubting that it's annoying. My question is, the Raising Cane's was there first, right?
Exactly.
Before the office. What in your mind? They even talked about things that had been in that space before. Like apparently there used to be a Starbucks. That would be annoying to me, to smell coffee all the time.
The Starbucks wasn't in the building. The Starbucks is a couple establishments down. They're owned by the same
people.
leasing company.
Yeah, but Raising Cane's itself had
Right.
this lease, right? It's
Right.
not like they didn't know it was going to be a Raising Cane's.
That's right. And you knew it was going to be a food company. You knew it was going to be a restaurant.
This is sought after space too.
That's
Back
right.
Bay, Boylston. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I found
Yeah, it says space next to the Boylston Street location that was previously occupied by Starbucks. They claim that the landlord has been negotiating with Panda Express to take over the space next to the Boylston Street location.
If the tenants who are upstairs from the Raising Cane, which is just chicken, can't deal with the Raising Cane,
Panda Express, I think that's going to have a sense.
And let me tell you,
From the Orient.
Angela, you know this about me. Whenever we would be traveling in the airports and you're starving, the last place. I'd rather have Chili's and Applebee's for years before I eat at Panda Express because it smells like BO, bad decisions, death, and soy sauce mixed together.
They should use that in their ads.
That smell makes my stomach turn.
Well, I would submit that even the smell of something delicious 24/7 would be a lot. But see, this is my thing. You know how you can't even walk by the grocery store if they've just made chicken?
I know.
They've just fried chicken because it's all you smell. And I've heard many people muse about, do these restaurants, do they specifically try to spray that scent out into the streets? Yeah. I don't know how you expect to be in an area, have your offices in an area like this, and you're not going to encounter. I feel like there's a class of people. You know how I always say there are two kinds of people for every subject. There's a group of people who really need to either take propofol or whatever to go to sleep, or need to live like on a ship out away from everyone, or in some sort of hermetically sealed soundproof place, because there's the amount of complaining that they do around the rest of the world operating is crazy.
Someone was just talking about today on a think piece that the price for mixing in society is annoyance.
Yes.
And that is the reason we have a loneliness epidemic in this country right now, is because people are trying to avoid being annoyed.
Look.
And so, but the thing is, you can't get none done in this world singularly.
This is my issue, and you know I say this all the time, Frances. I would rather be in physical pain than annoyed.
I know.
If the choice is between you annoying me and punching me in the face, I would take punching me in the face every time. It is, I'm telling you, you can torture me, I won't talk. But if you just lightly bug me, I'm spilling. Whatever it is that you need, I will do, right? So I understand being annoyed, but apparently, and I find this very generous, Raising Cane says it spent more than $200,000 attempting to reduce odor issues inside the building. But it's a 100-year-old building.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's this sort of the part of me that's offended and that's too strong a word, is the part that has respect for architecture and says, really, did we put a Raising Cane's in a 100-year-old building? Like, that's something in this country where we don't have a lot of a lot of old things. I mean, 100 years is something, but other than that, I just find this level of complaint. I'm like, if I were the judge and this was in my courtroom, I'd be like, okay, complainers,
yeah, listen,
you need to see if the landlord will let you find
some chicken place.
Yeah, you need to find. This to me is just as stupid. Remember that people who they opened up a fried chicken restaurant in South Central Los Angeles, which is a majority African American community, and they were racist and they didn't want to let Black people come eat in their restaurant.
And I'm like, but that's your entire Who's gonna drive here and buy the chicken?
South Central for chicken that isn't from this community.
That's right.
In this community, and you don't want to serve Black people.
Well, and the idiots,
Stupid.
the idiots for me in this whole thing is not the owners. It's the people who moved upstairs.
That's what I'm saying. 100%.
Because the chicken place was there. You smelled the chicken day one.
You smelled the chicken when you went in.
Second one.
To look at the place.
That's what I'm saying.
So for you to be like, I cannot believe the chicken place smells of chicken. See, I don't know if this is an office for Karen Incorporated. I don't know. Like, is this where they make the Karens or they assign them to throw fits at various places? Because it's ridiculous. Let me explain something to you. The world does not bend to you. The world is not here to make you comfortable in it. And whenever I see people fighting with the world because they don't like the way something is happening, I'm confused about how they can feel successful any day of their lives. Like, this is how you spend your time?
Yes. Well, and again, it is the thing that drives me crazy. It's looking instead of, because what I think what these people did, they signed that lease, the tenants upstairs. They signed the lease. The owner said, we're going to do something about it. It's not going to
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Today, right.
Some bullshit. Just people, let me just rule. I rule, chicken smells like chicken. Get over it.
I'm Frances Callier.
And I'm Angela Shelton.
We are Frangela. Thank you so much for listening to
Idiot of the Week.
Week.